We made it to the last day.
Day 6.
Day 5.
Day 4.
This is night 3.
Day 2.
Today's our first day aboard and I feel great. That's perfect.
Welcome to the 2026 Lake Superior Shipboard Science Immersion. From July 7th through the 13th, 15 educators stepped aboard the EPA's research vessel Lake Guardian for a week of hands-on science on Lake Superior.
So we're doing zooplankton tows from different depths, both from 20 meters to the surface and from the bottom to the surface.
And what I've got my crew doing is they're taking through the sample that we collected last night around midnight, and they're looking for Mysis, which is super important migratory species up here in Lake Superior and on all the Great Lakes.
What I'm interested in is what happens to river water when it comes into an open lake or an ocean system. So in most of the rivers coming into Lake Superior, the water is brown, but as you know, Lake Superior itself is pretty blue. And one of the things that happens is some of that brown water gets hit by sunlight and photo bleaches, the same way your clothes do when they're on a clothesline. And I'm interested in what is released in that photochemical process and what sorts of changes happen to the brown molecules.
Working on larval fish and zooplankton dynamics and changes over day to night cycles. The group is actually using what are called plankton wheels to analyze a subsample of the net tows that we took in each station as we were coming out into the western arm of Lake Superior.
Working side by side with researchers gave these educators something just as valuable as the data, a lasting network across the Great Lakes region.
This was such a beautiful example of what science looks like, collaboratively done, helping each other so we can help protect people and the planet.
This has been so far one of the most amazing professional development opportunities I've ever taken advantage of. I think everything I'm learning I can apply to what I teach and what I do with my students.
This has been an incredible opportunity on so many levels. It's an invaluable experience that's going to affect me moving forward, including my understanding of science and why research is important. And I can't wait to tell my students about this because I think the things that I've seen on this ship is legit going to make me a more empowered, passionate educator about the things that I've witnessed and experienced. So this is literally going to cause like this domino effect in my life, in the world around me, in the students' lives.
When I overhear conversations about networking and collaboration with teachers across different states, when I hear one of the scientists say that they've been inspired by the teachers, and the educators talk about how they more deeply understand science as a process, those are really meaningful things that the ripple effect will go on for probably years and years.
It's really awesome. There isn't really anything like it. I've been telling people it's kind of like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
In other professional developments, sometimes it doesn't match the expectations, but this is a full immersion experience with science. You're doing the science, you're collaborating with scientists, and now we'll take what we have back to the classroom. So it's pretty amazing.
I'm not sure who this is going out to, but if you get a chance to do this, do this.